As the Monster Hunter Wilds beta comes to a close this weekend, there's only 2 weeks left till the game releases. Personally, I'm very excited to play through the story and understand the context behind Nata and his dialogue that's been shown in the trailers. All the mysteries that have been set up and the intriguing lines that Nata says in the trailer have left me thinking hard about the Wild story quests. So as I was fighting Arkveld for the very first time in the beta, it's hard not to miss the chain and the chain attack limbs that he's got. And it got me thinking, I have this crazy out there theory which is most likely 100% wrong, but I had to make a video anyway because I'd kick myself if my impossible theory came true and I didn't have the credentials to say, hey, I predicted that. I noticed in the final trailer, the render of Gore, Magala and Arkveld are both shown front facing. And I noticed that they have a very similar silhouette, which is nothing in and of itself because, you know, it's pretty normal. We've seen Nagakuga, Tigrex and Barioth with the same skeleton, and they're completely different monsters with different elements. But I couldn't help but think, what if Gore Magala is the end product of Arkveld? What if Arkveld is the original monster and the reason why the guild can't match any DNA or always have those little triple question marks in the hunting log next to Gore is because the frenzy virus is completely eradicated all of its Arkveld DNA. I noticed that Gore has bumpy wings which could be concealing chains, and they have a very similar shape, which is far-fetched, but you know, it's something that I noticed. The horns on Arkveld could transition to the horns on Gore. I don't think it would be an impossibility to be the pre-transition version of Gore. As we've seen in the past, Gore has many forms. His normal purple form, his chaotic form, and his Shaggaroo form. Maybe Arkveld is his first form. We'd finally get an answer to what Gore Magala is and where it comes from. Perhaps the frenzy virus is simply carried through Gore to spread to other Arkvelds, and is so potent for their species that we've never seen an Arkveld in the old world, as it's always succumbed to the virus. And the reason it survived and it's still an Arkveld and hasn't transformed into Gore has something to do with Nata and the village, which could be revealed later on in the story. Anyway, that's my take on it. Probably 99.9% wrong. But I couldn't help but think, what if I'm not?